digital age, the most accepted way to watch movies is through streaming services. I admit this is the most convenient way to watch movies, when it works, of course. Having a digital library of movies and TV shows sounds like every film buff's dream, though I have found there are many caveats to the current streaming model. I have found owning a collection of DVDs and Blu-rays, or as I like to call it, a physical media library, is still the ultimate way to watch movies. The importance of watching physical media or owning physical media in the digital age comes from a place of ownership. When you own something physically, that copy, that physical copy that you own, is yours forever. Versus when you stream something, you are at the mercy of the streaming company. They can pull their product off their service at any time. This is mostly due to complicated distribution laws and contracts that streaming services make with movie studios. When you pay these streaming services, you just have a brief window to stream a movie on their service. You don't actually have ownership of that movie that you're watching. With physical media, that copy of Mask of the Phantasm that you just purchased is yours forever. No multi-billion-dollar streaming company can take that away from you. The only responsibility you have when owning physical media is taking care of the disc. Actually, taking care of the disc is actually pretty easy. All you just have to do is just keep your nasty, grubby fingers off of the center of the actual disc. Now, assuming you're not a child, no streaming service can take away that permanent ownership that you have when owning physical media. The second point to why I feel that physical media is superior to streaming is that when you stream a movie, you need a consistent and strong Wi-Fi connection for a desirable viewing experience. When you have a good Wi-Fi connection, this isn't really a problem, but for me at least, this isn't always the case. Even though modern technology is super advanced, this desirable viewing experience that you can get through streaming services isn't always a guarantee. If you're like me and where you watch your movies is a distance away from the Wi-Fi router, dips in quality and buffering is unfortunately a commonplace. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, just move the router or get a better router. I'm lazy, and I still live with my parents. With owning physical media, you don't need a Wi-Fi signal. All you need is a disc and a compatible Blu-ray player. There are no other strings attached. My third point is that recently streaming services have gone out of their way to make alterations to the films on their services. This is most commonly censorship. This isn't a video about censorship, but if you want to watch the uncensored theatrical cuts of films like Back to the Future Part 2 and even Toy Story 2, physical media is your friend. With Star Wars, George Lucas has infamously made changes to his original films by adding in unnecessary changes like adding in CGI in certain shots and making unnecessary dialogue changes that just tampers with the overall quality of the actual film. The only official way to watch the original theatrical cut of Star Wars, in my opinion, the superior version of that film, you have to dig out a obscure DVD from 2006 or find a VHS tape or Laserdisc. You can be a rebel like me and purchase these beautiful bootlegs off of Etsy or download Harmy's Despecialized Edition or 4K 77 onto your computer, though you need some computer wizardry to do that. Just don't tell Disney. Shh. When you own a physical copy, no third party is capable of tampering with it. Owning a physical media library is a deeply rewarding experience. and an outlet of self-expression. You decide what movies go in your physical media library. No third party is capable of making that decision for you. You can make the decision of having Morbius in your physical media library, and you can make the decision of having this beautiful signed copy of The Room in your physical media library. This is my most prized possession. I am not saying that you have to cancel your favorite streaming services that you are likely paying an arm and a leg for, though what I am saying is that you should absolutely buy a physical copy of your favorite movie or TV show, because you will have permanent ownership of that copy. Nobody can take that away from you. Another great alternative to streaming is actually your local library. They have tons of DVDs, Blu-rays, and in some cases even 4Ks. And the best part about it is that it's free. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little love letter to physical media. And if you did, make sure to give this video a like. And if you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And shout out to the Library of Alexandria